Crystal from Orange County. You want to know what I do on my days off? First of all, I'm jealous of where you live. If I was in Orange County, I could be doing something cool in the sunshine right now, but somehow we don't get that luxury like you got. But what I do on my days off? Well, I was big into rock climbing, but I started getting arthritis in my fingers, and that's not going to work. I got to play guitar for a living. Whenever I get a chance, I go surfing. I ride a lot. On my days off, I know I'm kind of a workaholic. I come back and I sit in this room and I write and I record, but I try to get outside and do stuff as much as I can. Kelly from Birmingham, Alabama. You want to know what my biggest pet peeve is? Being an asshole. Can I say that? I probably can't say it on CMT, can I?
It's going to be on the bed.
Probably can't. Go back. Kelly from Birmingham, Alabama. You want to know what my biggest pet peeve is? Rude people. Can't stand it. Be cool. It's my thing. Just be cool with people. And I can't stand people that are rude and inconsiderate of other people. Linda from Atlantic City. You want to know what has surprised me the most in the past year with my life changing. I'd say probably the way that radio has embraced me. It's such a difficult, there's so many new artists, so many great artists, so many present artists and older artists. And there's just so many of us, and it's just amazed me that the way they have really embraced me, and the fans too. Like, it's just kind of all surreal for me to see how this record has really, I always hoped and dreamed it would, but it's still powerful that this record has influenced people the way it has. Lauren, you want to know if I had to choose an actor to play me in a movie, who would I choose? This is going to be weird. It's a weird answer, I know. But I'm the biggest Stallone fan of all time. I grew up and Rocky was my hero. Now, he can't play me now because he's like 70. But if we could do like a time warp, and Stallone could be like, his late 20s, early 30s, and I could pick somebody to play me, I would say Sylvester Stallone. And there had to be some kind of fight scene in the movie at some point, Janie from Meridian, Mississippi. You want to know what inspires me the most when I'm writing lyrics? Everything. It's one of those questions that I could ramble on and on about. Playing the guitar, a lot of times I'm writing off a groove, and just a feeling of the music inspires me to write something. I'm drawing off past experiences, present experiences that I hope, things that I hope to experience. I've lived hard, and I've lived wide open, and I've seen a lot and done a lot, and it's just drawing on all that at one time. Let's skip that. North Carolina, you want to know what is my favorite and my least favorite thing about touring. It's kind of a double-edged sword. My favorite thing is the traveling, getting to see the cities and getting to, obviously play in front of big crowds and new faces and a chance to win fans. But then the catch side of that is you get completely exhausted. I miss laying in my own bed sometimes, you're always going to go and, always kind of getting shaken around in the bus. And, yeah, just a good night of sleep sometimes. I miss that. Justine from California, you want to know what has been my most memorable thing about my career so far? I would say getting to accept the #1 award with Dan Couch, who has been such a brother to me in this town. We wrote something about a truck together, and Hey Pretty Girl, and so many others. But he's been in town for 15, 16 years going after this, and a great family man, and never had a song pop, and to be able to have that with him, that moment, was probably my most special moment. Kelly from Nevada, you want to know how I told my parents that I was going to, chase music as a career. They've always known I was a little off center. I haven't always I've always marched to the beat of my own drum, and I don't even think they knew that I played music. I'm very quiet about whatever I do. I'm the worst self-promoter in the world. And I think I was playing music for a few years before they even knew it. And so when I told them I was moving to Nashville, I think they both thought I lost my damn mind. Holly from New Jersey, you want to know what routines I have before concerts? Am I superstitious? I'm not superstitious. I don't really have any routines, to be honest. I like to say a prayer and give thanks. But other than that, I don't. One night I might have a little whiskey before I jump up. One night I might not have anything. One night I might wear some dirty socks. Next night they might be clean. I have no idea. But I don't know where that just came from, but I said that anyway. No, I have no superstitions. Ari, is that Ari?
Yep.
Still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back. Tara from Orlando, you want to know how it feels to now be playing at things like CMA Fest and the Grand Ole Opry. That's something I'll never be able to explain to anybody. I'll never be able to express to you what that feels like, because when you've grinded as hard as I've grinded, and so many artists, I've been through the same grind that I have. When you finally get a chance to do those things and you see it all come to fruition, it's a feeling that's indescribable, and it's what I always dreamed of and been working so hard for this whole time. So it's pretty special.
Skip this.
I was actually going to answer it.
Oh.
Eden, you want to know who my all-time biggest crush is? It's tough. Eden, you want to know who my all-time biggest crush is? Shania Twain. Let me answer one more time. Eden, you want to know who my all-time biggest crush is? It's pretty damn easy. Shania Twain. Alana from Baton Rouge, you want to know if I have any pets? Do I take them on the road with me? No, I do not have any pets. I really want a German Shepherd really bad, but there's just no way I can do that right now. But I definitely want a dog at some point. Let's see here. What city do I look forward to the most? That's good. Shauna?
Shauna.
Shauna, you want to know what my birthday is? I'm an Aries. That's all I can say. The one thing you do every day besides shower and eat. Janelle from Vermont, you want to know what's the one thing that I do every single day besides shower and eat? I drink. I'm joking. Janelle, you want to know what is the one thing I do every single day besides shower and eat? At some point, I have to do something outside, right? Unless it's just, freezing cold where I can't, but I gotta go for a run or go do something. Every single day I have to do something active, or I can't. I'll drive myself crazy. Yeah. Ashland from Oklahoma, you want to know, do I think I've progressed as a songwriter on this record? I think I'm progressing every day. I think that the more you write, the better you get, and I think that the more you experience life, the more things you have to write about, and I'm definitely experiencing life to the fullest right now, and I can't wait for people to hear this next batch of material, this next record, because I honestly, I just can't wait for people to hear it. I think that the people that love this record are going to really love the next one. Cody from Jacksonville. Beverly from Jacksonville. You say that I'm often compared to Springsteen, and do I like that, or does it bother me? And is he one of my inspirations? Definitely, he's one of my inspirations. He's one of my musical heroes, and I'm definitely not bucking it when people compare me to him. Honestly, I don't really think about it. I think that it's a humbling thing to be mentioned in the same breath with Mike Springsteen, but I definitely don't spend my time wrapping my head around it and trying to live up to that, because I can never live up to something like that. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Quinn from Calgary. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out my damn self. I don't know where I want to put down roots. And I haven't really been all over the world to know where I want to live. I haven't. I've been to the Dominican Republic and Hawaii, but outside the U.S. and outside of those places, I haven't really seen other things. And I hope I get a chance to see other things, and maybe I can answer that question for you in 5 to 10 years.
Skip.
Yes. Oh, you can get back. I can answer that. D from Boston. You want to know who makes the best apple pie I've ever eaten? That might be the most different question I've got on this whole thing. And I'd have to say, my grandma. Like anything she bakes, I dominate it. But at Thanksgiving, she always makes apple pie. And yes, my grandma. Brandon from Nashville, you want to know what made me choose Up All Night for the title of my record? Because I was up all night, every night, writing that record. In this room is where I basically slept many nights. I slept on this couch right beside me. I don't know if you call it a couch, but I would sit in here and I would have drinks till 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'd write. I'd be on that piano, I'd be on the guitar, just listening to records and coming up with ideas, and that's why I eventually titled it Up All Night. Victoria, what are my favorite movies to watch? I like that question. I'm a movie fanatic. I can tell you what I'll give you 3 favorites. Shawshank Redemption, Braveheart, Forrest Gump. Angie from Chicago, do I know what the next single is going to be? And can I tell you guys? I do not know. I do know that there might be something up my sleeve. There could possibly be a re-recording of one of the songs that's actually on the record. But I do not know for sure. I have been in the works doing some things lately, and I'm as excited as you are to figure out what this next thing's going to be. Where is this camera? Like, where is it? Like, where does it start? Like at the bottom or?
It's knees up.
Knees up.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows about how receptive things would be? Like, I know it's about how receptive. Isabella, you want to know, was I nervous if the fans were going to be receptive towards my album before it was released? Hell yes, I was nervous. Like it freaking drove me crazy. I don't think I slept for a month worried about if people were going to dig what I put together, because I put so much time and energy into it. So yes, very. Natasha, you want to know if there's a song out there that I wish that I'd written, but I didn't write? Man, I can name 5,000 that I wish I'd written. One of my all-time favorites is a Chris Christopherson tune called "Sunday Morning Coming Down." But as far as a recent song, I'd have to say "Springsteen" by Church. That's a special tune. Let's do this. Brittany from New Orleans, you want to know what my most embarrassing moment ever is? We need about 5 hours for this one because I've got quite a few. And I got a few that I can't discuss on this thing, but I can tell you one time in college, there was this particular girl that I passed every day on campus, and we always kind of looked at each other, and I always kind of wanted to get the nerve up to say something, but I never did. And I'll never forget, one day, it was the day that I said, you know what, I'm going to do it, today's the day. And right as we're about to cross paths, I tripped on a crack in the sidewalk, and my books went flying in the air, and I landed right to the right of her feet. And what could have been a graceful moment for me to jump up and shrug it off and roll with it, I rolled along with it right out to the parking lot and decided to go a different way from then on. I don't think I want to do that. Let's see here. What is an embarrassing moment I can talk about? Let's just skip it. Let's skip that. Don't do it. Cherry, you heard that I moved to Hawaii and want to know if that's true. Yes, very true. I got hooked on surfing after school. I was living on the East Coast and I was surfing every day, and it really just was something that I'm still so in love with. And I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I had no idea, and so I decided to book a one-way ticket to the Big Island in Hawaii, and pretty much lived outside for quite a long time, and just surfed and backpacked and worked odd jobs and tried to figure out what my next step was in life. Justin from Tampa, Florida, you want to know if I had to pick one drink for the rest of my life, what would it be? Well, man, I can't say alcohol because I'd be dead within a few months probably. So I would say orange juice. Man, dude, I drink orange juice at any point if you give it to me. Hey, I want to thank CMT Radio Live, and I want to thank Cody Allen. You guys are out.